kill this one. Fucking bitches.
Oh. Oh, okay. Hello, Satori. What's good? No, I'm not. I don't care about a 2K account. There we go.
I blew up. Does that give me a new ending as well?
Let me double check something. Okay, cool.
No, it did not. That was just a failure on my part. It's much easier now that I'm paying attention to what I'm doing.
Okay, and the Twitter retweet is also out.
Twitter retweet.
Alright, so we're gonna end up playing Mafia.
Mafia?
Restarted? Yeah.
I forgot that you got Mafia.
Yeah, I picked up Mafia 1. Mafia 2 is my favorite, but I can't. Mafia 2 didn't have a physical release as the remaster.
Yeah.
Only Mafia 1
I thought
did.
they only remastered the first one.
Nope, Mafia 1, 2, and 3 actually even got definitive editions. Although, yeah, Mafia 3, like, they just basically gave me a some extra DLC, and that was it. And restarted, yeah. I can't swap games without restarting. I'm not Omni.
With my Super PC.
Yeah.
Ow.
But yeah, I enjoy the Mafia series. They're pretty fun games. Well, okay. I've played 2 and I've played 3. I've never played the first game. So I know that the first 2 games are, or the second and third game are really fun. So I figured, well, I might as well pick up the first one. Unfortunately, this doesn't have the same collectible as 2 and 3. Because Mafia 2 and 3 introduce Playboys as collectibles. So you get Playboy magazine, and so there's a lot of nudity with that, but the first game is tame. It does not have any nudity.
No
Probably because I
nudity.
don't think Playboy was around during this time period of the first Mafia game. Because I think we're in the 30s at this point.
Just young boys on machine to believe this term. Okay. Sure. That's terrifying.
Immediately what he brings up. Yeah, That was one of my favorite parts as a young teenager playing Mafia 2. Was collecting the Playboy magazines. Like, what better incentive do you need to find a collectible in a game? Like... It's like, oh, we want players to find the collectibles. We'll make them boobies. Fair enough.
Boobies.
I do know that at least Mafia 2 and especially Mafia 3 are very cinematic with how they play out. Mafia 3, I believe, is the most cinematic. And tells a really good story. And they also try their best to do, like, to replicate the time periods.
That one's in New Orleans, right? Nolans?
Yeah, that one's in Nolans.
You get jumped on by Gatos.
And with that one, there's also a disclaimer at the beginning because of the prolific use of the N-word.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But, like they said, it's to represent the time period. Like, it's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable because that was the time period.
Yeah. Oh, hello, robots. Are you gonna attack me? No, this is our first clue that the world isn't exactly what it seems.
It's everything that it
seems. Fought a bunch of these, but now they're super docile.
What are you talking about? The world's always as I know it.
Hi, yeah, let's beat them up anyway. I need experience.
Yeah, so my next stream, like, the next stream from me will be God of War. But
the next stream from me will go into a porcelain throne.
That's gonna be on OnlyFans.
Hey, Tommy. Thomas Angelo. Detective Norman.
Thomas Angelo. Couldn't get a more Mafia sounding name.
You alone. No self-respecting badges coming in here unless it's the health inspector.
I'll take that.
Do we have an Irish cop? I need to turn audio up in this game.
Dip your beak.
I need to adjust my seat again. My butt hurts.
Back in the days where people would carry around flasks.
You might have a proposition for me.
Oh.
But if you're looking to set up a gravy train,
Oh.
cop, I'm not looking for any.
I need to. I'm gonna have to go see like a chiropractor or something because sitting in the same chair for months at this point, for like hours on end, is like really messed up my lower back.
It's not good.
How
It's
long
not
you been?
good.
3 years. Caught my teeth in Empire Bay.
Oh yeah, I can float. I think I can float from the top of this building all the way down.
Yeah, and this guy's on the nut, apparently. I don't think you should be sitting on your nuts.
Case must be getting pretty cold by now.
Nah, that's how you get. That's how you let them explode.
And it's not fun when they pop.
And what's my end of the deal? Want money?
God, did you see that post I made in the After Dark about the old Pokemon manga?
Nah. I mentioned it before, but I purposely have that channel muted. Never
So in the-
noticed it pop up there.
In the old original Pokemon manga, like, there was a talking Clefairy that was Red's, like, Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
And the Clefairy's like, no, to catch the Pokemon you have to use your balls. And he's like, where are those? And he's like, you know, on your waist. So, like, the next panel is just Red, like, pants down, underwear off, holding his balls. And it's like, these ones? I'm just like, the hell?
That's what we call low-hanging fruit, which in and of itself is also low-hanging fruit.
But my question is, how is he able to, like, I mean, he had full grip on these things, and it's like, that would be painful. Like, I mean, he's pulling them up.
Be the very best.
Like, yeah, you gotta be able to squeeze your balls. Squeeze your balls good to be the best, like no one ever was.
Are these enemies? No, they're not.
Maybe you got a shot at living long enough to walk that girl of yours down the aisle. Looks like I might do a cup of coffee.
Cool.
Twix,
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
No one ever sees the hair pin until it's too late.
Inbox. There's go. Here's how I check my mail.
Nursery, did ya?
Test email. Alright, thank you, IT.
I was a cab driver back in 30.
Wait, IT?
I mostly drove nights because the money was better. It was at the end when I wanted to shoot.
Alright.
When I first met Polly and Sam.
Moose. Oh, I remember these animals. These animals could kill you super fast. They're like crazy high level. I
God.
think they're worth killing.
That also reminds me, I didn't talk about the fact that, yeah, I watched Hobbs and Shaw. That was an interesting movie.
Ow.
Like, it had some good moments. And some not
That
great
movie
moments.
is off the walls crazy.
My favorite part, like, was once they got to Samoa. Like,
And they daisy chained a bunch of tow trucks together.
yeah, that was great. You had, like, the mother that
outrageous.
just, like, was out there with her slipper. Or, like, when they're looking for the guns, and it's like, nah, I got rid of them. Guns hurt my family. You fight like us, like man.
The whole thing was designed to be crazy dumb fun, and I can respect it for that.
Yeah, and to me it was crazy dumb fun. Like, it was good. I don't think I'd ever purchase it, but watching it once, like, I definitely recommend watching it on HBO Max.
Ooh. I saw it in theaters. I really liked The Rock and Jason Statham just giving each other shit the whole time.
Okay. Your leg okay up there? Hurts like hell. When we're back, I'll wake up the doc.
Yeah, so that was the other thing too.
I don't plan on going to any random theater anytime soon, but I do miss going to the theater. Like, getting a big old popcorn and just chilling.
I'll agree with you there. Like, I miss the experience of going to the... God, these cars are crap. Like, utter crap. They can't turn worth a damn. It's just... Is this how 1930s cars drive? Like... The hell?
Hey, Cabby! Over the Giuliani Bridge! Okay, we're at the river.
Wow.
Where am I taking you once we're over the bridge?
Well, okay, here we go.
Getting tired out of questions.
This car is also super
Deborah
slow.
And Doppler.
This is nothing like the cars in Fast and the Furious. Which, by the way, if anyone's looking for a new game, PlayStation Plus is doing the new one of the Need for Speeds. I forgot which one, but
Aren't they doing like 4 games this month or something?
I only saw 2.
1 and 2? Okay, I might be remembering.
Yeah, it's Need for Speed and Vampire.
Oh yeah, I actually kind of want to try that game.
Yeah, just because I'm like, well, might as well. I mean, there's no real reason not to or at least add the game to the library for a potential download later. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. Still on us, no duh. I'm trying to escape them. But these cars suck.
Oh, speaking of cars, did you see they're gonna make a new Batmobile show on HBO Max?
It's a show about the Batmobile?
Yeah, imagine the Cars like art style, but with the Batmobile.
No.
Like it's got eyes and shit. It's just like gonna be a
No.
kid show on HBO Max.
That is strange to me.
Yeah, it's very strange. I mean, I'm not planning on watching it, but it's coming.
Yeah, I will probably skip it, but I'm glad that it's there for, you know, kids. Yeah, I get it, bro. Like, I'm trying to get you over the bridge. Yes, I get it. Jesus. If this car was actually better, I would get you there quicker.
Get me over the goddamn bridge, you coward.
I gotta get to Little Italy.
Literally.
Literally. You
Yeah,
got to
literally
live.
gotta get a little Italy.
One step ahead. Get out my way, bro.
Okay.
I hit some random pedestrian. I'm sure fine. I'm only going like 5 miles an hour anyway. 'Cause this car sucks. I really don't like the car in this game, or at least this car. I mean, it looks nice. 1930s cars have a nice aesthetic, but like, holy crap.
The bridge is up,
Give
baby.
me all your loot.
Yeah. We can make it.
We can make it. We're gonna jump the bridge.
What the hell are we doing?
We're gonna pull Fast and Furious. I also saw that it was announced that the next Fast and Furious will be going to space.
Me neither. Okay.
What?
Yeah,
Now. Your night's not
like
over.
they're going into space in the next
I haven't heard anything.
Fast. Someone mentioned that.
I haven't heard
Like
anything
the
about going to
creator was
space.
like, "Yep,
Squealed.
he confirmed rumors that
Keep it tight.
it's going to space."
Back at the bar.
There's no COVID in space. Gotta protect my family.
You got a death wish or something?
Also, like, so you've seen Hobbs and Shaw already. So
Yes. Yeah.
Over in front of that bar.
are we just supposed to ignore the fact that
Yeah, that's the
like the main villain of that movie's voice, like it's totally the dude that's also Hobbs' handler? Are we just supposed to ignore that?
What for? You want a little something from Madonna or not?
The bad guy? Who's the bad guy in that movie? I just know he's
Like
just
it's an
Elba.
automated voice or whatever that's all like, you know, you only hear a voice throughout the thing talking to Black Superman, his actual name.
Uh-huh.
And like it's like gargled through most of the movie, but at the end you can hear it somewhat clearly, and it's like, yeah, it's Hobbs' handler, like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
And I'm like, are we
I
not
guess so.
supposed to
Yeah,
know that?
everybody's
Or
like
because
yeah,
like it's never
everything's like a
addressed.
teaser and like a no, like they do that where like they show you a very small thing and then the next movie it's like a huge deal.
Mm.
Like Fast 5 was the first movie I saw, and that's the one where it basically started becoming a superhero like series. And at the end of that, Eva Mendes shows up with like a picture of Vin Diesel's wife, who they thought they were dead, and then the next movie is all about like his wife and how she was brainwashed and all this shit. So like they'll do little cameos like that to get you. And then at the end of that, I think was when Jason Statham was shown, and then he was in all of the next movie. And at the end of that one, like Helen Mirren was there, and then she's like here and there.
Get his friends.
Even if I'm wrong about the specific details, like that's generally like what happens.
Right.
It's, like teases.
See, and I
and
wasn't
teases
sure
and
because the first one I've ever seen. So
This matter stays
Yeah.
Bobby, yeah, this isn't God of War because God of War has to install. Like, so I didn't have enough time to get it installed before stream.
Swerve. Keep from hitting a little old lady. Got it?
It will be the next game I stream. Not tonight, but... So I had to look for something I already had installed. So I figured Mafia. You know, for someone that plays so many games, you would think that I'd remember that games have like freaking long times of loading or doll crap when you pop in the disc nowadays.
Thought about what Sam said about work. I wasn't interested. The money was good, sure, but I didn't want to get in with criminals. Better be poor and alive.
Those are the thought too of this guy.
So, right there, back then, I was out.
Animal bait.
True. And the me an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, I'll help you fix your legs.
Don't do it, it's a trap.
Wee!
After that night with Salieri's guys, I was back working as soon as I could.
Shut.
You get a lot of time with your thoughts when you're a cabbie. And other people's thoughts
I
don't.
think this is how I... No, that's different.
You there.
Oh no, wait, that is how I transfer back to the satellite.
Are you driving or loitering?
Driving, ma'am. Always driving.
Oh god, she has a Karen feel to her.
Oh, no.
Driving Miss Daisy crap in here.
So where to?
Come on, let me open the damn chest. There you go.
I don't know if any of this music would actually be copyrighted,
Always drive careful.
considering it's all 1930s music. Like,
I mean, only one way to find out, right?
I will find out one way. That's right, Mafia's like Grand Theft Auto, except that you have to drive the speed limit, or else you'll be pulled over for speeding.
I can't hear myself think.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Yeah, what an angry old woman.
Good lord. You hit somebody.
They're fine. Oh, what? Are you serious? That's
Oh,
stupid.
this is...
Jeez, you hit one little pedestrian getting off the streetcar and suddenly you fail the mission.
Selfish is what it is.
Seriously. They were in the street. Couldn't be helped.
So where to?
St. Michael's Church. Directly.
All because this woman's a little narc.
Careful, please.
I always drive careful.
Then you'd be the first.
That's why we have rides, you running people over. Great job. Like, listen. If they weren't in the middle of the street, they wouldn't have gotten run over. Simple as that. Like, I'm not the one that designed the streetcar to let people off in the middle of the road.
So, church. It's Sunday already.
Eyes on the road, please.
Oh wait, no, I can't make the same mistake again. Or else she'll rat me out to the police.
Kill her. Kill her before she can speak.
No, I have to take her to church.
Take her to church. There's a little old lady in the back of my car. Take her to church.
Yeah,
Secrets?
car back
Fun.
and forth. Tokyo drift up in this bitch.
Todai Dorifto.
I don't know how she feels about me driving the wrong way.
What happens if you drive in the wrong lane with her?
Stop there.
Nothing. She doesn't complain. I was trying it. I was also
Really?
swerving erratically,
Oh,
and she didn't complain about that either.
that
She only
would've been
complains if you
funny.
hit someone.
The only tip I'll give you is to stop smoking in your vehicle. It felt like I was sitting in an ashtray.
Lame.
Sure.
Wow,
Whatever you say.
not even gonna pay me? I run her over?
Asshole!
I got an old key.
Damn.
Is this it?
Damn. Okay, fine. I can't run her over for not tipping me either. That's apparently against the law. This game's too strict.
A 9S is like, should we rest? But then 9S doesn't sit down. What a butt face.
I
Yeah.
thought this game was supposed to be like GTA. Even run down people that don't tip. Like,
I'll take that. Thank you.
search this. That was 7.
Oh, let's see if I can blow myself up and get the skirt, which I never did before.
Skirt, skirt. You mean?
Yep, I'm all battle damaged.
You mean so that you can have 2B's butt hanging out and it's glorious?
I never did this before. Interesting. I'm
See,
still dead? Oh, I'm still...
Glorious.
Oh, wow, if you don't... Eat. Okay. I did, her butt is hanging out. It's kind of stupid, but there it is.
Nice butt. Hey bud, you wanna ride? Get in my cab. I give you
You're
a good
breaking up
time.
a little bit.
Art
That-
gallery. Get me there quick.
That's weird.
Sure. Quick I can do.
Am I coming in clear on your side?
Yeah.
Taking
Clear-ish.
some time out. What's it to you? Not much. Just talking.
Oh, now I turn off the speed limit?
I'm paying
Yeah.
you to drive, so do that.
Alright, you gotta get to the art gallery quickly. On it.
Look at him out there.
Get to Speedy Gonzalez. Andale, andale, arriba,
Give him an
arriba.
excuse. The work's not out there, pal.
Alright, let's go back to the supply
Hopefully,
Passes for driving in Little Italy?
I was gonna say, hopefully mind you pedestrians
The work
getting
is
hit.
always there. You just have to find it.
Get you there
You're a busy guy.
quickly.
Christ, who taught you to drive? I don't see
Scratch
someone
out.
these days.
It's
I
fine.
saw this crapshoot depression coming. Saw that before the crash.
We buff it
So,
like
yeah,
nothing happened.
I get to be busy. Your busy day's gonna be looking at old paintings.
No problem.
Have a
Heavy
business
scratch. You
meeting with
like? Good scratch. No scratch. Big scratch.
You ever
No
find a real job?
scratch. Very
Maybe you
nice.
understand. You just drove straight over that poor bastard.
Damn it! The guy ran out in front of me. Listen, I was trying to get you there quickly, sir, so technically this is your fault, not mine. And you should be the one in trouble for the pedestrian. Then again, it was also the pedestrian's fault for walking out in front of a moving vehicle. Like, did he look at the traffic lights? Because I sure as hell wasn't.
Art gallery. Get here quick. Sure. Quick I can do.
So the game spawned me on top of another car, and my car is sideways now. Do it.
This is the definitive remaster.
Oh my god. Vehicle. Drive this dude, so. And I can't get back in the car. Alright, I got a plan, guys. I got a plan. Sir, I need you to get out of your vehicle. No, he's not getting out of the vehicle. Let's see. Can I? No, I can't break. Oh, hey, Julian's here.
Oh my god.
No, I can't break into this vehicle.
Work was terrible today. I've been working with literally only 3
Oh god!
cashiers since 8 p.m. And then fucking had to do
So,
all my closing shit. And then someone had to go and steal, and then we had to have not just one, but 2 people steal more than $200 worth of stuff within the span of 2 hours. I mean, literally, as we're getting rid of one other person, I'm stopping another one.
Did you have to like do police reports and stuff like that, or what?
I had to scan everything, take pictures of it. Freaking I didn't have to do a police report. It's literally because fucking we caught them, so they never left the store. So we had to sit there and freaking do all the stuff. I did everything I needed. I did everything I had to do, and the first one, angry people. Second one, crying, boo-hoo. It's like, well, maybe you should have thought about that. Maybe you should have thought about that baby before stealing things.
Taking some time out. What's it to you?
It's like, I don't feel nothing for you. I caught you red-handed. You had your you had your chance to fucking you had a chance to drop everything when I asked you. You needed help with anything. It's like, nope. It's like, I can see. It's like you forgot to scan something, and it's like, oh, and then I pretty much helped her scan like 5 of the things, and she didn't scan all the rest of it after I walked away. I'm like, I know, I'm still paying attention to you, lady. So it's like, okay, it's like, go ahead. So you walk past those sensors. Fucking, it's like, guess what? The officer and the manager's gonna stop you because they're waiting for you.
I have a business meeting there with a colleague.
It's like they wanted me not to help that lady. I'm like, okay. It's like, fine. It's like, because these people are bloodthirsty and are ready to do stops. Ready to stop people.
You wouldn't have had to do all that. You wouldn't have had to do all that extra work if you would have just let them walk out. Just saying.
It's true.
Oh no, I was part of unfortunately, because I was the one who noticed her stealing in the first place and told management. So they said. So pretty much, I got caught up in the second one.
You did the right thing.
I wish I had it.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you.
He's stealing.
Part of me was.
Hey, you did the right thing.
Because it's like, oh my god, there's like baby shit in here. Unless you don't have it. You have a baby or you don't have a baby. It's like, yep, she has a baby. Can't curse me, just curse yourself, you stupid bitch. I can't feel bad for you because I tried to, because, it's like, part of me just should have told her, fucking, whatever you're gonna steal, leave it, and leave. Right now.
If it wasn't you, it was somebody else, because that I know I'm very close to people that are like that, moms who are like that. It never stops. Somebody's gonna catch them eventually. And it should rather be you than in a more dangerous position.
Yeah, and it also helps that they didn't actually leave the store.
Yes, but unfortunately, it's
so
like,
I mean,
it's
it
like,
may be bad.
It's like,
bad
freaking, here comes.
but
And guess what? Here comes your mother, baby in hand. What's going on? Where's my daughter? It's like, you're gonna have to go bail her out of jail because she tried to steal $200 worth of stuff. Congratulations. It's like, can't feel bad for people. Can't feel 100% bad for people who tried to steal, but she was mad. I could hear her. I could hear muffled screaming from where I was, from the room I was in, trying to fix shit. I'm like, oh. It's like, oh boy, fun day. And then, but because of all that stuff, I didn't get any of my stuff done. And the other girl who's supposed to stay till 11, they called her in 2 hours early, so she left at 9. So that was fun. I'm not bitter.
These robots?
No.
I'm not bitter. I'm bitter.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So I wasn't able to get the vehicle back upright, so I had to reload.
Not that it's anything to do with you. If you ever find a real job, then maybe you'll understand. I want to get there quick, but let's do it in one piece, huh?
How you gonna call the cab driver not a, or like being a cabbie not a real job, when you're the ones driving you to your quote unquote real job? Like, how you gonna get to the about this person's job?
Elitism.
I'm gonna have to look at the Bad Game archive stream tomorrow. See what I missed.
It
Are you gonna stream something tomorrow?
Saturday.
No, I'm saying I gotta look at what you and Scott were doing while I was at work.
Yeah.
I was too busy to even look at my phone.
Chuck was here for a while.
Yeah. Where did he go?
Yeah, we were just.
He wasn't on. He was in chat.
He didn't feel well or
To be honest, we were just being really racist towards Tanzanians, so we might have to edit that for YouTube.
Yeah.
We
They know
edit
what they
nothing. We edit nothing.
I alerted the cops. But yeah, no, Julian, it involved text-to-speech voice acting.
The what you say?
The bad game, it involved text-to-speech voice acting. You know, like
That's
Microsoft Sam.
Oh god.
Yeah. That was the voice in the game.
Quick I can do. Taking some time out. What's it to you?
But
Not much. Just talking. I'm paying you
Fun.
to drive, so do that. Look at him out there. The problem with this downturn. Hey, watch where you're going.
and
Look at him
probably
out there.
you shouldn't have gotten him a cab.
It's made people lazy. Hey, I said fast. I'm breaking.
Julian, is Scott breaking up for you, or is it just me?
Look at him out there.
No, I think okay, it's not just. I thought it was me. No, he was breaking up for a second.
Yeah, I have no idea
Yeah.
about any of that.
Cops want to work with you, pal.
It's different from what it was earlier. It feels more like if you had like a loose headset or something.
Okay,
Which
let's
is
see, what was
really
I doing?
weird, because, again, I'm using the brand new headset.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Maybe you have to straighten your cord out or something, because sometimes mine gets tangled and it goes, and it's all like.
Yeah, really tell it what's what. Don't let it get away with anything. You straighten it out.
Art gallery.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't
my
allow
body.
any of those gay chords in here.
Taking some time out. What's it to you? Not much. Just
Um,
talking.
Wait, you said I gotta straighten my cord.
So do that.
no, not like that. Fucking
Do I
dumb.
send it to a camp? Is that where it goes?
Out there. The problem with this
Yeah, is this stream now sponsored by Chick-fil-A? Is that what you're suggesting?
the work's not out there, pal.
I am gonna go eat some Chick-fil-A.
You just have to find it. I get it.
But-
You're a busy guy. Hey, watch where you're going.
I.
Ciao.
I get it. You're a
I had
busy guy.
McDonald's earlier today.
Julian,
So
did you
many these days.
Julian, did you see that TikTok where this dude is like, looks like it's gonna storm really bad. Here comes some lightning, and then he just swings a Lightning McQueen toy in front of the camera and goes, ka-chow.
Busy day's gonna be
Oh
long.
god. Oh god.
Business meeting over
Oh
there.
my god, that sounds terrible.
No.
No.
Maybe you
No,
wanna
it sounds
stay
awful.
till then.
That sounds terrible. How would you
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that?
I get you.
Yeah, let's find out. Sure.
And this time limit's actually kind of strict. Like,
Hey, I said fast, not breakneck.
listen, buddy, I'm trying to get you there as quick as I can. So I need you to just calm the hell down and ignore the fact that I'm running into other cars.
Looks like the cops want to work with
Yeah, I know the cops want to work with me. That's fine. I get you to your location. It's fine. It's fine. Dang it.
It's just one of those.
This is tougher than I thought.
Oh crap, let me bring up the stream. Fuck. Just realized I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here fucking bleh.
Just black.
It sounds like you're eating. Are you having a little snacky poo?
No, I ate before I was eating on the way home.
I'm gonna snack.
quick I can do.
I was eating on the way home. I couldn't I didn't have a chance to
Taking some time
fucking
out.
I was just I finished
Not much. Just
sandwich?
talking. Hey, I said fast, not breakneck.
Sandwich? What kind of sandwich?
Not much.
Anduchi?
And it's just
Paying you to drive. So do
ham,
that.
cheese. What else was in it?
Look at him.
Eat some mustard on there.
Problem with this down.
I forget what else was in it. I forget what else was in it. It wasn't even mine. It was half of someone else's.
This is what passes for driving.
Why
They
do
just
you
like
need
I'm
someone
not gonna
else to
finish
sub?
this because they're like I'm not finishing this.
Out there, pal.
I don't know. All I know is half a Subway sandwich with stuff in it. I'm like, I'll just eat this. I don't care.
Oh,
I'm
it's
hungry.
Subway. That's not even a sandwich, Julian.
Always there. You just have to
That's why it wasn't really remarkable. That's why it was
It's-
unremarkable, and I
it's
don't
not a
remember. I
sandwich,
barely remember it.
I saw
According
this
to Ireland, it's cake.
sold up before the crash. So yeah, I get
The
you.
Subway
Oh,
sandwiches
the
have
bread
two.
is two sweets.
Yeah,
What
it's
you're talking about.
their bread's 10% sugar.
Not that it's anything to do with you. You just drove straight over that poor bastard.
Which
Dang it.
in their according to their dietary restrictions, bread that has that much sugar content is no longer classified
As bread.
It's classified as cake.
What
Yep.
kind of? Why would their bread have that much sugar in it?
Partially
Makes it more
because
tasty?
they add a bunch of sugar. Partially because when the bread caramelizes, when you toast it, it becomes sugar.
Art gallery. Give me that.
Oh,
Sure. Quick, I can
It's a little bit of
wasn't
both.
Toasted. Well, it wasn't toasted, so
taking some time out.
Yeah, but their bread, like, you can notice
Much. Just
how sweet their bread tastes when you actually eat it.
thrive. So do that.
because it was just flat. It was just a flatbread.
The problem with this now.
Who gets the flat? Who gets the flat cake?
Looks like the cops want to work with you, pal.
No, the cops don't want to work with me. It's okay. I drive. What the
I had an
hell?
old roommate who was a really big sandwich snob. He hated Subway, and he had to like have his sandwiches in a very particular way. And I remember one day he pissed me off for whatever reason. So every day he would like forget his sandwich. Like he would prep a sandwich for lunch and then forget it. And so I told him like one day, like, I'm gonna eat your sandwich one day. 'Cause you keep pissing me off. And he always sort of kept a side eye towards me about it.
Some time out. What's it to
And
you?
then one day he did it, and I was looking at him, and I was looking at the sandwich, and he took it with him. What we didn't know is that he left it there long enough for me to slide a piece of bologna into his sandwich, and he hates bologna. So I get a call from him like maybe 20 minutes later, and he's like, "You son of a bitch! You fucking asshole! I threw my sandwich out the window!" Apparently he got hungry, so he wanted to bite his sandwich before he got to work. So he took a big bite of bologna, spit it out, and then threw out his entire sandwich. I was like, "You could have just taken the bologna out." He's like, "No, that's not good enough."
It tainted it.
It's the-
It
yeah, I
tainted
ruined
it.
It's the principle.
Yeah, I just ruined his lunch.
I mean, I understand
Yeah,
not
let's
liking
see.
bologna, but wow, just throw out the whole sandwich. I was just
Yeah.
taking the bologna out.
Bobby said that Subway's
No, he
trash.
hates bologna.
If only you knew how they prepared their food. One of the most unsanitary
I can
places.
see it.
Terrible. Like,
I've seen it. What are you
Subway-
talking about? We don't have to. It's like that's not a
Subway to
mystery.
me has always been a
They're-
last resort. Because when I was at work,
And they're,
they were like
they're
the
artists.
only
They're not
place
sandwich
open.
makers. Have some respect.
Yeah.
They're
Because
sandwich
unfortunately,
artisans.
like, they were the last place to close at my work, so that's where we ended up getting food. But it was never by choice. Like, what the?
I mean, like everybody goes to
What the
McDonald's
hell?
regardless of knowing that there was a McDonald's that literally that fucking McDonald's has terrible shit, and then like some
I
people
worked
go to KFC
McDonald's.
even though
I worked at
it's well known
McDonald's, and
that there is
I
a
eat there.
KFC somewhere that a fucking rat fell into the goddamn fucking fry batter, and then they just didn't even notice or say anything.
Art gallery. Give me that quick.
Well, Checkers was storing their buns in the toilet.
Taking some time out.
So,
What's it to you?
like,
It keeps them moist.
yeah.
You to thrive. So do that.
I was almost done with this mission too, and some jackass pulled out in front of me and hit me, which caused me to jump the curb and hit a pedestrian.
Hey, watch where you go.
I mean, who cares about pedestrians? Anyway?
Yeah, the game does, because it's an instant game over.
What? Ugh. Damn you, Mafia! You and your fucking non-GTA murder of the people
Yeah.
nonsense.
Some woman didn't tip me, so I ran her over, and that was apparently a no-no.
I don't see so many these days.
Scott,
I saw this crapshoot depression coming. Saw them before the crash.
you're not supposed to run over people just because they didn't give you a tip.
Looking at old paintings.
But yeah, Bobby also said he worked there back in the day, and they're a joke. Yeah, again, like, I would much rather go to, like, Firehouse, or
Till then,
Firehouse.
Everybody, remember, fast food. Remember, the bigger the fast food chain, the worse it is.
Like, Subway is very much even for $5, I'm like, I'm good. Like,
There are some subways where apparently they're fucking
Oh.
immaculate, and then there are some places where they're
no,
like,
there is
fucking
never a
shit.
Subway that's immaculate. That's a lie. They are lying to you.
it's a new one. It's usually the new ones, and then
It's just because
it's
they
usually
didn't
like a
see
new
the
building.
roach yet.
It's one in a new building, and the bugs haven't settled yet, and the bugs haven't come into settle.
Come on, I'm almost there. Almost there. Yeah. I got you there.
Thanks, pal. There's 50 cents.
I got a whole 50 cents.
I'll try not to.
Sweet.
Blood on the sand.
I mean, this is 1930s, so that probably is, like,
Every fair today
a really good amount.
$10.
On to the next.
$10 make you holla.
Well, apparently my cab only costs 15 cents to begin with.
It's pronounced macabre. Thank you very much.
Macabre?
Macabre. Matthew Macabre.
Yeah.
Macabre.
The chupacabra.
Matthew
The
Macabre?
true God. Matthew
Nobody?
Macabre.
Nobody gets the reference
Yeah,
I'm making.
I get it. Yeah, it's
What's
the
it from,
chupacabra.
Ani?
It's the goat eater. It's a monster that eats
No.
goats.
When I
Folklore.
fucking have all the people shouting and when someone goes the chupacabra, it's like fucking. It's from Dexter's Laboratory where it's like where freaking where it's like Dexter lost one of his experiments and freaking it was actually something that looks like a chupacabra, and like every time someone would say la chupacabra, and then like you'd hear like all people screaming and fucking, and then suddenly you hear like goats screaming.
I remember...
You're trying to ask me to remember something from the late 90s.
Its name was Charlie, and he literally
Oh.
used it to scare Dee.
And the townspeople rejoiced.
Oh.
Yay!
I
I remember
Yeah,
like, go
Max,
Dexter's
you
family, go.
And now I'm suddenly given the craving urge to rewatch Monty Python.
I also saw that Verve decided to take off all the Nickelodeon stuff.
It's because Nickelodeon is becoming more exclusive to Netflix. Apparently, there's a lot of Nickelodeon stuff on Netflix now.
Well, Nickelodeon can go suck a dick.
It's the only way I'm gonna be able to watch Power Rangers without it being illegal. So,
Yeah,
there's
but,
Power Rangers is on Nickelodeon now?
Nickelodeon's been on Nickelodeon for years.
yeah. Which, by the way,
Yes.
July,
Since Disney lost the rights, the Nickelodeon picked them back up, and then Neo Saban
Power
gave it
Rangers
to
was
Nickelodeon.
Disney?
It was on Disney,
When
yes.
did all this
Yeah.
happen? What?
Like back in 2003.
Dude,
Actually, earlier than that. Wait, no, 2003. No, 2000. Wait, no, 2003 or 2. I want to believe because
It was like Wild Force and all that.
because Wild Force was the last what's it
Oh
called?
shit, my
It was the last
internet connection
Saban era
quality.
one that was on Fox, and then after that, it went into like it stopped for like a whole it stopped for a little bit, and then picked back up, and then Disney picked it back up. And then Disney Disney slowly revived it, and then but then fucking bad writers almost killed the Power Rangers again. Because
I'm not like particularly
because
proud
the
of it or
season
anything,
before
but
because the season before like the good one was bad. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. One of the seasons for the good one was bad. Fucking, I'm still a little bitter about. I'm still going to be forever bitter about what they did to actually a season where the Sentai kind of actually did a much better job as usual, which it's not always the case of them always doing better. There are Power Ranger seasons where like the original Japanese stuff is actually pretty terrible. But it's like that one was hand wrapped for them and they fucked it up.
That reminds me, Verve did add new Super Sentai. Because they added, what was it, Time Force? Yeah, whatever the Super Sentai for Time Force is.
Oh, Time Ranger, because fucking creativity is because creative names are not for Super Sentai.
Well, yeah.
Okay, what do you call Power Ranger? What do you call a fucking Super Sentai show about fucking magical cars? Car Ranger. Why? Because creativity is forbidden.
Well, of course. Yeah, there's...
What do you call one that literally is based off Gotcha Man?
Yeah, they added... what was it? Mirai Sentai Time Ranger.
Yes, which actually is pretty accurate. Except, remember how like there's a character who fucking he just kind of picks up the fucking like Six Ranger thingy and he's like, part of the other separate team of fucking like saviors and all that shit. That's actually a thing, except it's like the Japanese it's like some Japanese military thing actually, instead of just like random fucking special police force bullshit or whatever. And then actually the person who becomes the Quantum Ranger dies in the Sentai.
Oh, way to spoil that.
Oh please, oh please, oh please, because unfortunately the way they, after seeing it, the way they edit it, it's like, oh yeah, he was supposed to die. They just didn't, because in Power Rangers he just lost. It's like, oh no, my power's faded. Oh boo. It's like, no, the guy died. No, the guy died. That's what.
Yeah. They also added.
Super Sentai's not afraid to talk about death. I mean, the fucking Green Ranger in the Super Sentai from the original Power Rangers actually died. That's why they lost That's why they couldn't have Tommy have more footage, because the Green Ranger was dead. And the Red Ranger is supposed to be wearing his fucking chest piece for the rest of every time they need to use the fucking Godzilla Megazord. It's like, are you serious? Also, the Megazord could talk. The Megazord used to talk to them in the Sentai. It's like the giant Megazord's like literally like talking to them and shit, and it like ejects them out of the fucking thing because it's like, we don't want to fight our own, so we're done. And that's why it's like Tommy doesn't fucking send them to doesn't fucking do all that epic shit where he fucking destroys their Zords and send them flying into the fucking fire. No, they go into the fire themselves because we're not fighting our own. They said. It's like, are you fucking serious? This is not the time for fucking morals.
I feel a sense of responsibility.
For morals, he's gonna kill us. Just because your own is being controlled by someone who technically wants to kill you. But no, we don't want you to kill your brother, or you kill who is essentially the Red Ranger's brother, yada yada, blah blah blah, whatever. It's like, it's so stupid.
Yeah,
what the fuck are you talking about?
They
Julian?
also added.
I am ranting about Super Sentai at this point.
They also added QQ Sentai Go Go 5.
Oh, I've actually been watching that on Pluto TV. So the Yellow Ranger's a dude in that. It's one of those ones with the Yellow Ranger's a dude. So to make up for the fact that the Yellow Ranger's a dude in the Sentai, they made it's whenever a Yellow Ranger is more what's the word? If it's not obviously a female character from the Sentai, they usually tend to make the Yellow Ranger more sporty, more tomboyish, so they could get away with the fact that she's not. That it's in the Sentai fights like a dude because it's a dude, fights like a dude, acts like a dude, doesn't wear a dress because it's a dude, it's a goddamn dude. Fucking, it's like.
Are you saying that dudes can't wear dresses, Julian?
Apparently, dudes can't wear yellow. According to the fucking American shit, sometimes like you don't have. It's like, I'm glad they fucking stopped doing that. It's like they let the dudes wear the yellow when they fucking give them the yellow. Because in some of them, it's like you can't get around that shit. Because it's like, oh, well, I'd love to see the fucking shit that they give the Blue Ranger and fucking Ninja Storm. It's like, it's obviously a girl. But like, there's so many people who are like, ugh, Yellow Ranger shouldn't be dudes. What's this Ninja Force showing? It's janky dudes. It's Power Rangers. This Power Rangers season is stupid. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's only one. It's like, how dare they only have one girl in this? And they have one girl. How unprogressive! It's like, it's not. It's like, are you? Is a show about boys complaining about the fact there's not enough girl power in it?
Girl power.
It's like, it's a show made for fucking 5-year-olds, and the 5-year-old men at heart who watch them.
I get it.
The fucking shit's not even supposed to be meant to be taken seriously, like too seriously. Fucking, it's like.
Are you saying I'm not supposed to take the guys running around in spandex fighting giant monsters seriously?
Pretty much.
What the fuck am I supposed to take seriously, Julian?
I'm gonna be real. Anybody who takes Power Rangers super seriously, it's like you need to question some aspects of your life. Because if you want a serious tokusatsu show, watch Garo or fucking Kamen Rider, which still even sometimes is no, it's not serious at all.
I don't know. The only Kamen Rider I've really watched was the one where he had like the knife on his belt, and he would put like different fruit in there and cut it. And that would give him the different powers.
And that was a fucking, and that series was supposed to be a joke.
Well, yeah. I kind of figure with the fact he literally is cutting fruit to get his powers. Like, I mean,
that series was meant to be a joke, along with the other Sentai that wasn't really serious, which is about trains. They had a crossover. The one about fruit had a crossover about the one about trains, and they're both just sitting there confused about the other. It's like, this is stupid. No, your gimmick is stupid. It's like, I don't think anybody has any room to be talking about other people's stupid gimmicks around here.
I'm gonna talk about your stupid gimmicks.
It's like, no. And then, you know, they get over each other's stupid gimmick and then they fight each other. It's not, you know, it's not unlike the, really, really, really good one, which was the, as for fucking, of course, freaking, Gokaiger gets all the good crossovers.
That's because it's a good series.
Get this, apparently there was like this war against the Super Sentai and the Kamen Riders, and fucking, like, because of like some evil villain bullshit, yada yada blah blah blah, whatever the fuck. So like, fucking the Red Ranger's like going around fucking killing goddamn he's like going around killing fucking Kamen Riders to save the Sentai and shit. It's like, what? And like all the Kamen Riders are after him. All the Kamen Riders are after him and shit. It's like, oh, and then there's like the other Gokaiger's like, why is he doing this? What's going on? It's like, oh no, he's not killing them. He's killing false ones. He's killing false ones, like these evil people who take in Kamen Rider suits, and then at the end of the whole thing, they get Kamen Riders. They get to change into random Kamen Riders. It's like, oh, look how cool Kamen Rider Triple O's. Because that's not just any Kamen Rider, it's the Kamen Rider Triple O's, which is like because Kamen Riders usually don't have like teams of 5, but that was the only one that had multiple ones, so they had to use that one or whatever. And then there was this other crossover for Gokaiger where they crossed over with I have to genericize this, the Metal Heroes. There's another fucking tokusatsu show, the one where fucking Big Bad Beetleborgs came from.
Good to get a change from the cap.
Nobody? Anybody? No.
What? Huh?
Yeah, no, I remember. I just figured you were gonna keep on going.
Yeah, but fucking so the Big Bad Beetleborgs apparently from this other. Apparently the original is called Bee Fighter because Beetle Fighter. Haha, get it? Stupid. Yeah, whatever. But like, their fucking shit is from. But their shit is from like this other series called like the Metal Heroes or whatever the fuck. Where like. Where it's usually like fucking people who are like transformed to robots. It's the same. VR Troopers is also in the same fucking thing apparently. It's all the same shit. So it's like it was just Saban fucking picking up shit over and over again, and then after that they so pretty much like they had to like help one of the older ones with that shit, and it was just too epic. It was like he's also epic and showboaty like the Red Gokaiger Ranger guy, and then they fucking and then of course they transformed into the fucking Metal Heroes. And two of them were, and since the Metal Hero line wasn't very popular, it died off. Saban stopped making those, unlike since they were less popular than the Kamen Rider and the Sentai stuff, so they stopped making those. So there's like a couple of them where it's just like, oh look, we'll just use these older ones from that because they didn't have a big pool of them to use. But after that was over, like they did the thing, they did an epic pose, blow up thing, giant robots, yada yada. Whole thing's over.
Thanks.
It's over, but yeah, it's like when you dive into these like fucking random people jumping into suits and jumping into fighting suits and fucking karate kicking people's faces off and jumping into giant robots, you find out how deep the fucking rabbit hole goes and how Japan just did not get tired of that shit, like ever. It's just it keeps going. There's still more. The only reason they don't have another one coming up is because of fucking COVID. But they're still making. But apparently they finished filming everything before COVID started, so it's like, yay. But unfortunately, they're not gonna be able to have the crossovers this year because the crossover doesn't get filmed until halfway through the show. Till halfway through the show's airing, and they can't do that because COVID started right before filming. So unfortunately, no crossover for the Sentais of previous seasons for this one, sadly. And because of it, it actually might, and because of this whole thing, it might actually hurt Sentai and Power Rangers altogether. Because of course, it's like people can't people can't act when they're in front of each other. But to be honest, it's like I think it should be animated anyway, because then they wouldn't have to worry about like fucking stupid shit. Because after watching SSS Gridman, it's like, yeah, this should be animated. It's the same fucking shit. If they just animated it and fucking had people do the voice acting, it wouldn't be that bad. Because you know, some of the Japanese shit where they try to do the overacting, it's like, wow, it looks really stupid.
Well, it is a show.
But they could really but you know, they could save so much money if they just animated it.
It is a show for children. like even in Japan. It is a show for children,
but they could save so much more money if they just animated it.
So you're saying to put all those poor people out of work because you want it animated?
Well, if they're worried, if they can't bring them together, they could always animate it.
Or you know,
instead
you
of just
always wait
the whole
until
thing
next year.
Altogether. But we'll see. But most likely, but I heard through rumors that apparently the Japanese ones are starting to. The Japanese are starting to film a little better because, you know, they actually follow fucking guidelines and keep social distance. So, you know, what a concept.
You're almost in the clear.
Yeah.
Almost.
Novel concept.
It really is.
Oh yeah, I get to get stepped on by Shiva. Step on me, senpai. Step on me, senpai.
I didn't know that's what you were into.
No, I'm doing a basic fight right now where it's like I'm fighting Shiva right now.
Yeah,
it's
where
like
you want to get stepped on.
She casts diamond dust on everybody, and then one random person in the party gets stepped on, and everybody's like, "Who's gonna get stepped on?"
Yeah, and clearly you were wanting to.
Well, I've never been stepped on before. I've never been stepped on when I do this in a group. It was the first time I've been stepped on when I did it as a group.
Yeah.
I sometimes will do this fight solo just to kill her to get some of her weapons and shit.
It's okay. That's your fetish. It's just kind of weird.
I really don't care.
You clearly do.
It was interesting to have it happen. Okay.
You were like, I got to see that Shiva foot.
Cops know better than to come sniffing around our turf.
Ida, am I right?
He's gonna come on that foot.
He's got more friends in the force.
What? No.
We're okay. Just be careful. An eye over our shoulder. Some of the Canadian whiskey that comes through. You want a bottle? Just ask. Keeps them back for friends.
Wee.
Okay, I finished helping clanmates now. Hooray for me. I'm
You're part of the KKK now?
That stuff's no good for you.
Not that clan.
not that kind of clan.
Well, I mean, Julian's talking about clans. I hear he's a wizard. Like, what else am I supposed to think right away?
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but in the Discord, Julian's been saying some pretty anti-Semitic stuff. So
it's true. See, like you're trying to say that it's not that kind of clan, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat it here, but I mean, like, it's pretty obvious.
I'm not going to feed into this.
Like,
nonsense
I'm not
today.
saying that he said that the Jews are responsible for COVID, but
Yeah.
he definitely didn't say they weren't.
What the fuck kind of leap in logic?
Yeah, we're not saying that Julian said that bagels are an idiot's food, but that, you know, something like that may have happened.
Well, okay, let's not. I mean, let's be real here. Fucking bagels are stupid.
Bagels are delicious, you sick fuck.
Bagels are stupid. Bagels are stupid. Why would I want to eat? Why do I want to eat a piece of bread? Why do I want to eat a piece of bread that tough? Eat a rough piece of bread like that.
I don't know.
Wow, you KKK
you'll
member.
find a lot of people. Yeah, in your clan, you'll definitely find some people who agree with you, as usual.
It's like, why would I have that when I can have a brioche bun?
Oh, Lottie fucking da, you rich ass motherfucker.
Yeah, but you call it a
Brioche buns
brioche.
aren't even
You call it a
rich
brioche.
people.
You call it a brioche bun here, but you were calling it the one true bread earlier. So I mean, like, however you want to spin this, whatever.
Oh my God, my eyes
But,
can't roll any.
you know.
My eyes can't roll any harder right now. Or if they did, it would fucking it'd start hurting.
I'm surprised you didn't like only American bread. Or German bread, maybe? Like
Yeah,
a German
German
loaf?
bread is your favorite? Yeah.
The fuck is a German bread?
There's sourdough, German farmer
Don't
bread.
act like you don't know.
I hate sour, but I hate sourdough.
Mm-hmm. Sure
I'm
you
not
do.
a fan of sourdough. I don't like Texas toast either.
A likely story.
Which, by the way, have fun when
it's too
since
much bread.
Texas is suing Netflix now
What happened?
over the cuties thing. Like, Texas is taking them to court for promoting child pornography.
Texas taking them to court.
They've already indicted them in the grand jury. Like,
Well, the whole it's like the show. The premise of the show apparently has nothing to do with whatever the hell Netflix fucking.
the premise
showed
of the
off the picture
show.
about it.
The premise of the show would be as if you watched a snuff film to say that snuff films were bad. Like, that's pretty much the thing. Like, they show you a bunch of suggestive things of young girls, including young girls in their panties and everything else, in order to say that, wow, pedophilia is bad. It's like, but you're showing it to people. Like, okay, sure.
I need to log back into Netflix and figure this shit out. What's the synopsis? I mean, you can't just. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I have no interest in it. I'm not gonna get into that involved in that fight.
Like, it shows some very disturbing things, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Just if you're gonna get Netflix, just watch The Witcher. The Witcher's good.
I have nothing against Netflix in general, other than they really shouldn't have had this on there. Like, they should have kinda. And apparently it's not the first time they've had underage, questionable things. Because there was also some French movie or Hungarian movie with like an 11-year-old that they show fully naked.
There's
But that was also
Hungary's business.
But that no, they showed it on regular Netflix. But I think what it was, if I remember correctly, was that Netflix was supposed to show it censored, but like through some error, like the guy basically was somehow able to get his full version uncut on there or something like that.
Why would you should we question the person who was watching it?
Well, supposedly it was about a transgender 11-year-old that was going through a gender change.
I mean,
context is important in a lot of situations.
Because I feel because that's what I found out. That's how I found out about this
in general.
It's just a.
Then again, I still think that
girls doing gymnastics
off,
or something, and they fucking.
They do not just do gymnastics. They do twerk. One of the girls in the movie does take a picture of her vagina and post it on the internet.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
They also completely twerk up and down on a security guard who gets way into it. Like,
the fuck?
Yeah.
Is the security guard that fat dude behind all the shows on Nickelodeon? I know who that dude is, or at least I know his story.
No.
Yeah, his story is alleged.
Dan Schneider's in the feet.
We don't know how truthful it is, since.
Yeah, but
it's still like
girls is still feet a little.
Yeah.
The thing you're talking about,
well, and especially when you're getting like off on it, like when you're getting off on something of a young girl, it's still sick. Like, I don't care if it's not normally a sexual thing.
And I got out of Nickelodeon before all those shows, so I don't know.
I watched like
all
Kenan and Kel back in the day.
But Dan Schneider had nothing to do with it.
I watched that.
I watched Drake and Josh
before him for sure.
But
he was Drake and Josh in every show after that.
Yeah, which
Almost
I did watch Drake and Josh.
It wasn't not Ned's. He didn't do Ned's. Actually, let me rephrase that.
I like
Pretty
Nez.
much all
I
the
remember
ones
Nez.
with female main characters on Nickelodeon that wasn't like the one with Britney Spears' little sister or some shit.
He did like Victorious,
Spears'
which
little
I watched
sister?
like
He
two random ones.
did iCarly, Victorious, fucking the spin-off of iCarly with fucking and Victorious.
Well, and then there was
which is
Sam and
terrible.
Cat, the spin-off of Victorious.
Yes, and I think he did a Disney Channel show, maybe of that one.
No, I think he stuck only to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but it was like, yeah, Drake and Josh, iCarly, yeah, all those. Yeah,
Victorious,
fucking-
like
I
all
think
that.
I'm missing one. Victorious, I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing one we didn't mention. But I
didn't watch any of them, so I'm not too worried.
yeah, because I did watch Drake and Josh, because like that was
funny.
something that I watched as a kid.
funny.
I thought that was actually pretty good. Then again, it took him a while before he really got into, like, realized what he could get away with, if that makes sense. Like, Drake and Josh had a few moments, but it was more just
I
his
feel
foot
like-
fetish rather
I
than
feel like it
underage
peaked.
foot
I
fetish.
don't
feel like
remember
it-
anything
I-
terrible
I
with
feel
Drake
like
and
it.
Josh.
I don't
peaked
either.
around the time of
There was a few-
iCarly with some
yeah,
of the
there was a
internet-
few
it's
moments
like,
in
you're literally having to sit there and watch go through footage of girls close-ups doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
If that didn't, I mean, fucking, if he was already into that shit beforehand, that shit pretty much like fucking.
Yeah, because like Drake and Josh, there was moments where like there was some foot fetish shit, like looking back, but it wasn't any
I haven't watched that
underage.
show in years.
I
Like
think that's-
people did compilations, like it was there all
Yeah, he
along type
also
of thing.
he also did do
But
some
it wasn't
writing for fucking,
underage
All That, I
characters.
believe.
Back
It
to-
was
Hey Jeremy,
like it
welcome
was
back.
all
We're talking about possible pedophilia in network television.
yeah.
I don't think we
Cable
should word it like
television.
this.
With,
I don't think we should.
but
word
with
it
Drake
like
and
That's
Josh,
what,
like
that's what the discussion is. It's
It's,
possible pedophilic content.
it was older characters, like they were all older ones. It wasn't until iCarly where it really started getting creepy.
It's like, yeah.
Because Drake and Josh, it's like, well, it was just foot fetish versus underage
Oh, really?
foot fetish.
Re-
Like,
really quick, I just want to bring Jeremy up to speed on what happened at Ori. So I was playing Ori in the blind tree or whatever, and
Blind
I
Forest.
died.
Forest.
And instead of saying to me, "Let me finish, God damn it!"
no,
No,
And-
not like you're gonna butcher the name.
Fine, Ori in the Black Forest, whatever. Who cares?
Blind Forest.
So, whatever. Who cares? It's not important to the story. I died. I went to a save point, but instead of launching me to my save point, it launched me to a room that I had no ability to get into, and there was one exit, so I couldn't exit. It essentially soft locked me into a room that I was stuck in and could not escape. So I'm just gonna have to start the game over.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. That's what you get.
So my story's done.
In front of the boss, then we tip a few.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't remember any terrible pedophilic content from Jake and the Josh, but
What?
definitely there's some stories about everything that came after
Yeah.
that.
yeah, it was around iCarly when it started getting creepy, and then when you got to Victorious, it's when that's when he reached his peak of realizing what he could get away with. Like, it was almost like he was testing the waters. You know what I mean? Like, with
Yeah.
Drake and Josh, it was like, well, it's just foot fetish content versus underage foot fetish content.
It's just
Then with
suggest-
iCarly,
it's
it
like you have to
was just
really
like,
think about
oh.
it. With iCarly, it's like,
Like, he's literally having people, like, eat, you know, food off of feet and, like, getting feet covered in random
What?
things. Like, yeah,
What?
that's an iCarly.
Yeah. That was that happened in a few episodes.
Where it
of
was like,
iCarly.
oh, or like, oh, we make families on our toes and stuff, and like,
And then we have just toes on camera.
yeah, like, it got creepy.
Yeah, that's when it's
And,
like, oh, that's when it's
I
like,
mean,
oh.
I guess as
But
a-
you don't
as a
notice that?
teenager, I didn't
that when I was
notice.
watching that.
But,
Got nothing like that to worry
Now
Yeah,
it's
like-
like, oh.
I mean, I guess technically as a teen, like, I noticed to the point where I'm like, this is weird, but okay. Like,
But like, I just chalk that up to, I'm not. These are young teenage girls, and they're just doing what they think is funny.
yeah, I just figured it was comedy, not for me at that point. Like,
I didn't. Foot fetishes at the time.
But you need to understand what
But now that I'm older and I'm more of a degenerate, I understand what's going on here.
no cursing on the premise.
It's like, wow,
There's a million words.
yeah, it's not good. That's not good. That ain't good. No, 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 sir. No, no, no. We don't do that here. Time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go, Mr. Man. Fucking, and then, apparently saving cats where people said it just went off. It's just like, yeah, this man's gross.
The rest will come after.
Or, wait,
Oh
no,
yeah,
Victoria,
in
I'm
case
sorry,
we're
you're right,
noticing
Victoria.
the
I can't remember.
robots
It's been a minute since I looked up all this. I heard about this, and actually had somebody post it in front of me.
Around just because they're strong.
the robots are trying to adopt human like action, so they were humping each other.
They don't keep Frank in a
Are you talking about Nier?
Yeah, he's talking about Nier.
Yeah,
the numbers.
It's like, oh my god, those robots are just having sex, and then I give birth to a man with no genitalia.
well, they can't give birth, but they were dramatically humping each other.
That should matter to anyone.
Well, then what happened when they jumped into that giant pile and suddenly... Robot man. Suddenly, cyborg.
That's not birth.
Then what the
I
fuck?
mean, unless you
What the
classify
fuck
that as
happened?
birth.
OGG, can you please
No,
discuss the
birth is
new
when you-
Super
when
Smash
you-
Brothers Ultimate
You know, I'm not
character
gonna,
reveal?
and I don't even,
Little
don't even get
baby
me
out of your
started on
birth
what,
canal.
don't even get me started on, you know what, and also, I think something's wrong with Yoko Taro. Well, okay, more so than usual, because,
Listen,
you
let
know
the
what, I
man
can't
get
even talk about
drunk
it.
and write his scripts.
I can't even talk about it because fucking I don't want to spoil it for Bobby or anybody else who watches
yeah.
the future about and
Bobby,
hasn't
we'll
gotten
talk
to
about it as soon as
Final
Julian
Fantasy yet.
finishes his soapbox. Alright, Bobby asked us to discuss the new Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
Ultimate character reveal.
Oh, Minecraft Steve.
Yeah, so
okay,
basically Sakurai wanted to promote the game to the hardcore pro gamers of Smash Brothers, so he added in a character that would bring in a lot of kids.
It's time to stop pandering to the young adults because they ruined Smash Brothers with their disgustingness. So let's bring back the children that we almost that they tried to alienate.
No, he's just trying to get the kids in for the pro Smash fans.
Oh, shut up.
The pro Smash players need new blood.
Anyway, fucking ignoring that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have any hard feelings about it. Like, I don't really care. Am I going to use him?
It's essentially
Probably
the same
not.
thing what happened with
but-
Min and in my case, it's the same in my case, Banjo. Everybody else was like flipped out about Banjo. I'm like, okay.
Let's be honest. No one cared about Min Min. Like, no one bought ARMS.
People actually bought. There were people
No one
who
bought
actually bought
ARMS.
and liked
I am
ARMS. Okay.
I am convinced no one actually bought that game.
There are people who bought ARMS. There wouldn't be
No.
a fucking tournament if there
I
were
don't-
ARMS if no one actually
I
bought
don't
it.
believe you. Nintendo has
People-
just made that
there are-
game free to play.
Scott,
no,
have you-
no,
Scott,
no.
There's that one.
No.
There's that one chick
People-
with the big. The one chick with the fucking
No.
hair that does the punching and the big breasts. People
Nintendo
bought it.
has just made that game free so often that that's how they have tournaments.
No, it's like $10.
They
It's
don't.
not
No one
free.
actually buys it. They just play the free
Someone-
demo during tournaments. Like, that's it.
God, you're a fucking asshole. People actually played ARMS. It was interesting. The gimmick just
No
got
one has
really
bought
old really
ARMS.
quick
I don't
for
know
me.
what you're talking about. Like,
I fucking had ARMS.
you paid $60 for ARMS?
Sadly,
You know
yes.
they come free
Well,
on your body, right?
fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Oh my god.
But
okay,
no,
so-
like, I'm sorry that you
But
decided
also,
to waste
I
your
played
money.
as Min Min. I'm not a fan of Min Min.
See, Bobby played
It's
it
like,
during, played it and beat it during the 7-day free full trial play. Never play that game again. Exactly. People play it during the demo, and then they're just like, why would I pay money for this? Because no one likes it. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. If they really wanted people to play it, they would have just been like the Wii Sports of the Switch and given it away free with every Switch. And even then, people would just be trading it in.
The point of training in Wii Sports when literally everyone knows it's free and that thing's not going to
Advantage,
get
though,
you
it wasn't a
it's gonna
demo,
get
it
you
was
more
the
than
full
a
version of the
dollar.
game. Well, yeah, they put the free trial thing over and over again.
But who fucking? I feel like this was a Sakurai. This is a me pick. This is for me. This is what I want. Nintendo's like, we need another Nintendo representative. No more third party. We need a Nintendo character. Okay. I pick Arms. Okay, we're not gonna pick the main fucking character. He's boring and lame. Let's pick the agent. Let's pick the random Asian girl who cooks the ramen.
I mean, personally, I don't care that much, but so far, no character in the second season pass has sold me on actually purchasing the second season pass. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna say that they shouldn't exist in the game. I'm not gonna be like, no, they're taking up a slot that another character could be using, because that's not how it works. But I am gonna say that it doesn't interest me enough to spend 30 extra bucks just for these characters.
Unfortunately, I already spent the money. On season pass, and I'm just waiting, and I pretty much just sit back and wait.
2.
Season pass. Oh yeah, I already did that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I bought the first season pass, but I didn't buy the second.
I bought the second one.
Because I was like, you know what? I barely ever touched... Like, I haven't touched Smash Brothers since Joker was released, so...
I still play Smash Brothers at least once a month.
There's nothing to do in it.
A couple times a month.
Like, there's nothing to do.
Well, that's because you don't actually play against other people.
Yeah, there's nothing to do.
Because I still actually randomly
at least
fight
with, like,
I'm
the
not talking about people from Houston. No, I'm fighting other people besides.
At least with the other Smash Brothers, I could go after the trophies and stuff. But no. Like, this one, it's like, nope. But... yeah, I mean, Minecraft Steve, like, it's a popular character. I'm honestly surprised at this point that it took this long.
I mean, because essentially, like Sakurai said, it's like, it's hard to kind of make people, it's like, I feel like this was predetermined. This is something that people have been asking for a while. Even, like, higher-ups in Nintendo have been asking him to do this. It's like, do it. And then they're like, he's like, oh, it's like, it's not gonna be easy to figure it out. And then someone finally just gave him an idea. Someone walked up to him with an idea, or fucking the people from Minecraft themselves just walked up. It's like, here, there's the way you can implement it. It's like, oh shit, that's a good idea. Well, I guess we need to work on this. I guess I can't say no any longer.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I watched the reveal. It did surprise me, since people have been like, oh, Minecraft Steve's gonna be in it. Like, that's been, like, the rumor since before Smash Ultimate was announced. Was that Steve from Minecraft will be in Smash Brothers. So again, I mean, it was only a matter of time, really. Once all the third parties, or, like, you know, non-Nintendo characters started getting in there. I think there's, what, 2 more characters of the season pass that they haven't announced yet?
3.
3 more.
Oh, okay.
2 or 3 more. We had 3 more slots. Who could it be? Ooh.
So, I mean, there's still plenty of room for them to surprise me with a new character that I actually want to spend the 30 bucks on. But currently, I'll wait for, like, a sale.
I don't know if you guys mentioned it.
Bobby says 4 more.
This is not another Fire Emblem character.
I would have rather had a Fire Emblem character.
Who else are we gonna add?
That was the first one for Pass 2? No,
who else are we gonna add? Elliewood?
No, I could have sworn Min Min was the first one for Pass 2.
And Min Min was the first one.
Yeah, Bobby said that this was the first one for Pass 2. But, no, I'm pretty sure Min Min was the first one.
No, Min Min was.
Yeah.
And then Steve is number 2.
Because I had to, like, shit, I have to buy a whole new season pass.
Yeah,
that's literally the words that came out.
Steve being number 2 is, just, like, just great. Because he is a number 2. But
I swear to God, don't give him any more ideas. You know.
yeah, I am excited to see who the last 3 will be. But so far, it's like I wouldn't pay
Smash
30
Brothers
bucks.
since Terry was released.
I love Terry. He's so much fun.
Yeah.
I
Oh boy,
I want to maintain.
penalty for this
I
game
want to put Terry
this
in
game is horseshit.
my more played characters rotation.
What
I can't
XP
believe you're
penalty
still playing
and
Smash. You never talk about it.
Because none of you guys are really playing it.
when you die? I don't remember you losing experience when you die in Jedi Fallen Order.
It's like everybody. It's like yeah. Unfortunately, when it comes to my PlayStation, fucking Final
Yeah,
Fantasy has
I
taken
don't
up most of my
remember
time. But
losing
I
any
actually do play Smash Bros.
experience.
Handheld a lot more often now. And then when I actually have to do play online, I'll actually set up the online thing so I can actually do it properly and stay away from the beef jerky. No, the bag's not even open. Why are you sniffing at it?
Jeremy says that his university crew tries to run a weekly Smash. Is that IRL or is it an online tournament?
Well, they all
Or
get together
lobby?
and then they smash.
That could work.
Anytime you die, you lose
what
all
I do with my
XP
homies.
gained since your last skill point. I don't remember that at all, Bobby. Like,
Ew, Void Arc, gross.
yeah.
Where's the money?
However, if you can defeat the enemy that killed you, you get it back. So it goes Dark Souls then.
Dark Souls.
They absorb the force of it all. Huh.
It's done over Discord. Okay, so it is online.
Speaking of Dark
yeah.
Souls,
So I guess
I
they
found
Dark
out something
Souls it.
today. So I found out something today.
Huh.
Well, me and one of the fucking Facebook chat things I have with fucking people and fucking Houston people, and Jacques apparently has never opened his fucking Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
Which is the
he still hasn't done it.
Amazing.
He hasn't
online
opened,
sucks.
like, most of his games.
He has the Metal Wolf Chaos Tales of Vesperia just sit there rotting. The other times
Like,
it's
the
online
only,
garbage and
the only
trash.
thing Jacques plays at this point is Dark Souls or Dark Souls-like games. Like,
I mean,
What?
if he wants a challenge, he can always fucking play. He can always fucking play Tales of Vesperia on Mania mode.
Nephew's taking over.
but
Isn't that just
And-
replaying? Isn't that the whole thing? Is he keeps playing the same games, or has he not played Vesperia?
He has,
he has.
like
Did
ages
he beat
ago.
it?
Yeah, like I think like 8. I don't remember. I don't remember. I
But
don't think
Metal
he
Wolf
did. It
Chaos,
was, like,
I know he's
ages
never
ago, though.
played. Like, he's never played
Metal
it.
Wolf Chaos.
And what's funny about that too is Metal Wolf Chaos is
Look at those textures in the background loading.
Metal Wolf Chaos is literally by the same creator. Like, it's from Software,
We keep somebody's
but he doesn't play it.
Chinatown gangs there in our city, not theirs. But we don't
Yeah,
really
Jeremy, the thinking behind the online play for Smash is pretty garbage. There's so much. It could have been so much better with better hardware.
And then he did, and then of course he actually brought that. He talked about them fixing that in the last since for the next when the update for whatchamacallit, where Steve comes out. Apparently,
They're
it's supposed to
limited to
fix some of the latency issues.
They're limited to Switch. There's only so much they can do. It'll never be.
Oh,
where it
that
needs to
reminds
be.
me. You know what I saw
Exactly.
at my GameStop today when I went to pick up God of War?
A cat?
No, they had something in stock that I was not expecting. They had the Animal Crossing Switch.
Oh wow!
They had like
have a,
four.
They had a Switch.
Oh,
They had like 4 of them in, behind the counter.
Fucking every time
And
someone
I'm
comes
like,
to Walmart,
wow.
would you have a Switch? I'm just tempted to say no before actually asking electronics half the time. But then
Like,
I'm like, let me just ask
I-
them if they have it for once.
I was not expecting. Not only did they have Switches, they had the actual like special edition Animal Crossing Switch.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Wrong button.
I had never seen
why
one
my
physically.
Brain thinks I want a light for. Why would I need a Switch light? Honestly.
I want a Switch
Is it
Lite.
because of the Switch's limitations? Yeah. The Wi-Fi adapter can't reach gigabit speed, and most people aren't going to buy or use a LAN adapter to play online. Plus, there's no voice chat, there's no easy lobby making system, there's no other way to connect with your friends other than friend codes. It's just a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah, Nintendo's still kind of behind the 8 ball on online play in
And
general.
it's like, I don't know, it's like Nintendo, it's like, go, use the Nintendo app to talk. No one's gonna do that.
Because I guess
Everybody
Animal
has
Crossing.
everybody has, everybody
something
already
with
has
it.
Discord and Facebook Messenger. No one's doing this.
I only do Switch Online stuff with the LAN adapter. That was one of the first things that was one of the things I bought when I did my giant Switch shopping spree.
When fucking Smash Brothers came out, I bought is when I bought this damn thing. But that's when I actually started playing online, is when fucking Smash Brothers came out. I was like, oh, Smash Brothers is gonna come out. I gotta have a LAN adapter because fucking, even with it, it's like there's still some people who just fucking have that it doesn't matter, their connection's just garbage.
Yeah, I don't.
Or they don't use LAN adapter at
also-
all. It's like, I could just play this without it online, and it should be fine.
I don't play
And you
online
can't
enough to
filter
make
out
it
people
worth
that are
it.
using Wi-Fi adapters. Like, there's all kinds of features online that should be native to all kinds of games, but they're just not there. It's dumb. It needs to become standardized at some point. But it won't. Never will.
Yeah, because like,
He's a fast worker.
yeah, I don't play enough online to justify paying the money for like the actual adapter.
You shouldn't have to pay money for an adapter, is the better point. It should just be included tech on the dock. But instead you have to buy an adapter, to use a
I mean,
USB dongle, you have to do all these other
With an
things other
Xbox
than-
One, I shouldn't have to buy rechargeable battery packs for it either.
Oh my god,
But-
that still pisses me off. Every time I want to play my Xbox, I'm like, where's my fucking rechargeable batteries?
Oh, I just have double A's in it because
I can't leave double A's in it because I did that with a 360 and the goddamn thing's
I
corroded.
think this was specifically for Breath of the Wild and Smash. Kind of sad. Breath of the Wild is still solid, and you can have good fun. I don't
I
think
love
that they were
Genshin
predicting
Impact.
COVID for Smash, but
Well, I love
yeah,
Genshin
the
Impact.
online should have been better.
do you
And it's not
usually?
the only fighting game is like
No,
that. There's
I have
tons of
not
fighting games
actually
that have
touched it
terrible
yet.
features.
I
If
haven't
you want
touched
to,
it.
Just don't play the PC version.
Online, play
Or
Mortal
Genshin Impact.
Kombat, play Fighting
Yeah.
Birds,
Were you not here last week, Julian?
and anything with rollback.
I may have missed this conversation we were talking about.
Yeah, Genshin
My adapter
Impact,
is less
the
than $10
PC
I believe
version,
no one should have to deal with that. Yeah, it
people
should be
have
native.
been noticing that
When you
even once
said-
you uninstall the game's anti-piracy software still runs on your PC.
Oh yeah, that! I remember.
And the fact that in the terms and service they do not guarantee any of your private information being safe.
All this for
but-
cute anime. All this for cute anime girls do
All of
do
that
open world
for
things.
waifu Breath of the Wild.
Like-
and
Oh, well, it is what it is. Yeah, it is.
Waifus do
You
left
can
Breath
still
of the Wild
play
things.
online.
Genshin Impact
But
looks
Scott, Breath of the
better.
Wild
like a
who's doing
game
Breath
you
of the
would wanna
Wild
play.
things. What are you doing on my desk?
No, I'm not touching Genshin Impact. Like, I saw the trailers back when it was first announced, and it
I
didn't
have
look
no
all that
interest.
good to me.
I
And then to find out that it was
basically
basically a gacha game and a pay-to-win system, I really wasn't going to touch it.
It's like, I'm not gonna fall for this game, which looks like Breath of the Wild, but then it's fucking fake. It just that it does fake Go shit on me. It's like, if I wanted to have someone do fake Go shit to me, I just play fake Go.
Yeah, like, I'm not getting a gacha game for my PS4. No, thank
It's like,
you.
one of my anime husbandos is already on fake Go. I can just play that.
So,
Alexander the Great isn't great. It's Kenders.
plus again, the game also flat out tells you that they don't protect or attempt to protect your safety, like your personal information in any way, shape, or form. And they've done other sketchy things, so it's
I mean, how are you supposed to get
kind of
those
like,
whale?
eh.
How are you supposed to get that sweet whale money if you can't learn what else they're into?
Well, that's the thing. Like, you got to be able to sell all that data and to data mine every player that plays the game.
It's like, ooh, look at all
Because
the
how
porn
are
look
you
at.
going to not get more money from them if you can't find their bank account information? Like,
I mean,
you don't buy. You're not
else do you
buying
find
stuff
the
from
bank
our
account?
game. Okay,
do
we
you
find
do-
your credit card information and just take that instead. Like,
look at all these degenerates.
but
What the hell
but
am I
nah,
supposed to
like
do?
Shock's the only one out of us that's played it. And he was like raving about it before he found out that there's a lot of security issues with it.
it's fucking because it's a goddamn because you know how Jacques is. It's like open world gameplay. It's like except you have other games.
He's all like,
he
got it for his
out there
phone.
that do open world without stuff in it. You just have no interest in them.
He was all like, I can play this open world game on my phone. Ooh.
It's like there are other open world games he could be playing. He just chooses not to.
I want to be
He just chooses not to. That's Jacques, you know, because it's like Jacques unfortunately has no interest in fucking. It's like maybe if he actually played fucking shit like Dragon's Dogma and fucking Skyrim and other fucking medieval like games like that shit, he would have get what he wanted. But no, he doesn't play these games. It's like anime games don't do this because anime games are more story centric. They're never gonna give you the big old fucking open world map thing you want because that's not what fucking JRPGs are into these days. They want to tell stories, not fucking make a world where the story revolves around it. The world revolves around the story, not the other way around.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. I'm sorry.
Huh? What?
What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear anything.
I mean, I heard you, but I don't get how it was.
I also don't know what Julian was talking about. I kind of turned him out.
Because I was mocking you. I was doing that like, Julian, tell me what your favorite shoe is.
Converses?
Converses? That's what I was doing.
I get it now.
You.
I know you. Oh,
yeah.
It was very
that's what
bad.
I was doing. So I guess because I caught myself like midway, I was like, "No, don't be mean. Don't do this."
It's like, yeah, this, you know what, it's, yeah, freaking Tales of Zillia is nice and all, but I'd rather them go back to giant open world maps like in other games. Other games, like the Tales of Vesperia game that I own, but I'm not gonna fucking open.
Yep. Why would he do that, Julian?
God forbid he do that.
Why would Jacques play any of the games he owns when he only owns like 6 games?
I can count on my hand how many games I actually have. On one hand, how many games I have that I haven't actually touched since buying them. And there's a reason for that.
How did I get all these? Whoa, what the hell is that?
I mean,
and then you can't even say, and I can't even say that I haven't played them at least once. It's most likely, hey, I played this game. I used to own this game. I bought it because collection.
well, to be fair, like, the thing about Jacques is he only owns like a few games anyway. So it's like, why are you buying more if you're not going to like play them? You only own like 5 games.
It's like I told him just sell the damn things off and give it to somebody who's gonna actually fucking play them.
Something else.
It's like there's it's still fucking. It's like because I should tell Jacques. It's like the fucking collector's edition comes with a code that gives you all the DLC, that gives you all the goddamn DLC. Fucking, you could sell that fucking, and that code is not something you can just pick back up. That's something you have to buy. It's shit you have to buy. Fucking somebody will be willing to buy that shit from him sealed, fucking for a decent amount of money.
The fuck are you talking about?
It's Tales of Vesperia.
He didn't buy no collector's edition?
Huh? No, it's
buy
just
no
the normal edition
edition
has some costumes. The normal edition has fucking.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it has. It had a couple.
No, it
had
didn't.
a couple in there. Yeah, it did.
No, it was a pre-order bonus.
I didn't buy the collector's edition for this stuff, did I?
It was a pre-order bonus. Like, it was on the receipt from GameStop. Like, it wasn't in the package.
Really? I thought it was on the. I thought it was in the.
No.
I thought it was in the package.
It wasn't in the package.
He's okay. Inside.
Guess not. I stopped DPSing for just to look at a game. Just look at a game case. What am I doing?
I mean, the game case isn't gonna
You
typically
become
say
what
it.
you hate the most.
That's why stupid work. God damn these people. I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow.
God damn you, sir.
Ow!
Ew, vomit.
I drove into
how
a
is it
wall.
that vomit causes me to start bleeding?
What?
Well, it
The
depends on
weird,
how hard
strange
you're
tentacle
vomiting.
monster started vomiting on me, and now I have plus bleeding, plus
The
one
fuck
bleeding.
are you playing?
Final Fantasy.
Which oh,
Well,
14.
it is a monster. It is apparently some kind of eldritch demon monster.
I really like Nier's
From
weapon
fucking
system at first,
spawned from
but
fucking
eventually
hell.
setting the
So
weapons up
maybe
just start
that's
really
why
fun.
it fucking causes
Nothing
bleeding
new
when he
was really
vomits
all
on
that
me.
great. I like spear, small sword, I believe. So I'm waiting for my first spear.
Fuck me.
This game is really easy, like aggressively easy to play. Some people were complaining about like the difficulty when reviews were happening, and I was so confused because if you played Bayonetta or Devil May Cry or any real character or Metal Gear Rising, any like platinum character action game, like this game has such limited options compared. Everything's based in RPG systems rather than the actual buttons that you push. So it's kind of boring, honestly, but the game world makes up for so much of that.
What are you doing?
He's playing Nier. Nier
Nier
Automata.
Automata. I love Nier, but like I have qualms with it. People were talking about how difficult it was, but this game is really easy. Like
People were saying Nier was
aggressively
difficult.
God, I
easy, in
forgot
my
what
opinion.
game it was that people
Yeah.
are petitioning for the company to make
Monster
it easier.
Hunter.
No, it wasn't Monster Hunter.
They were doing it for Monster Hunter, though. It made me upset.
Yeah.
So that's how
But no, I forgot what game it was recently. That and someone was like, they're not gonna make it. Like, don't be stupid. Like, the game sold millions of copies. Like, and there's 200 people that have signed the petition. They're not gonna make it easier for 200 people. Like, everyone else thought it was fine.
That
Like,
that's what happened with Monster Hunter. People were wanting to make Alatreon much weaker because it was too difficult, but they were just playing the game wrong, and they got like a what do you call it? A petition with like a couple hundred signatures, but
Yeah.
5 million copies of the game had been sold. They weren't going to do anything with that.
no.
And then the other, like the old guard or the other fans, quote unquote, I won't even call them fans. They what do you call it? Started sending the dude death threats. Oh, I love that combo. That's so good.
Which is
Started sending
extreme
death
no matter
threats
the
and all
situation,
bullshit.
period.
Oh, I love that.
Like,
I love that combo of
Yeah.
fucking petition and death threats.
yeah, because that's
Yeah,
gonna change their mind on a video game. Like, something that you don't have to buy. Like, I mean, this isn't like your livelihood or something like that. It's literally, you don't have to buy this game. You don't like Alatreon? Then don't play the battle against Alatreon. Like,
Yeah, there's tons of content even without doing that fight. Believe me.
yeah. Plus, if you think Alatreon's bad, wait until you get to Fatalis. Like,
Man, that fight is so fun, but it's so fucking hard. I'm still building into doing it on PC. I'm getting there though, slowly but surely.
Joseph done.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, my school rec crew is getting into Dauntless, which is like Monster Hunter knockoff. It's cross-platform. Would be surprised if it's like. I have thoughts on Dauntless. If it's like easier, yeah. Dauntless is not Monster Hunter. Dauntless is Darksider's boss rush. It's just big old beast that you mash buttons on. I couldn't. I mean, I only played. I played like maybe 10 hours of it, and it's not Monster Hunter by a long shot. There's a lot more depth to Monster Hunter and the weapon system as well. Dauntless is more of boss rushes, and you do it socially. It is much easier than Monster Hunter. I mean, I guess if you get in a late game, but I don't know if it's actual difficulty or artificial difficulty. Like you just need bigger numbers to do other big numbers.
damn, that dude just beat another guy to death with a tire iron while the cops watched.
Light, heavy, light.
That's a flex.
Like, yeah, he's been paying off the cops.
I would advise
So-
you to. Yeah, I would advise you to try out Dauntless, see if you like it. If you do, I won't ever say that Dauntless is bad, but I'm always a bit upset when people are like, it's easy Monster Hunter. It's not Monster Hunter. It's a boss rush.
Maybe the Don knew Joey's career was on
You're coming up on my favorite part of Nier, the carnival. Oh yeah, and we're gonna get to the really weird boss fight. I think my favorite part of Nier Automata is the final area with A2 and 9S. It's a really trippy, like mindfuck of an area. It exists, but it shouldn't exist. And there's like a lot revealed. I think you can fight these guys, like you can aggro them, but they're hard, and you get a special item if you kill all of them. But I don't remember if I'm right about that.
Did you buy the DLC?
So I'm just gonna ignore them for now. For Nier?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I never played the DLC because I didn't play it on PS4. I finished the game, and if you know the true ending for the PS4, or for Nier, I wasn't gonna play through the entire game again just to get the DLC. But now that I got it on PC, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, farm this area for some shit. Yeah, I guess oh well. No, I haven't saved it. I'm gonna get to a save point and I'll come back and I'll kill all these idiots.
Tommy, thanks for getting down here so quickly.
Yeah, sure thing, boss.
I don't even know if they fight back at this point.
Well, yeah. Polly and Sam have some money on.
This is so trippy.
Mikey Dunn.
That's the guy.
He's a good kid, but a bit of a scrapper. Not too smart with money. A few years ago, Mikey comes to me asking for a loan. He wants to get me tires so he can keep raising.
Joel, are you asleep?
Nope. I think we lost him. I think he tuckered himself out.
Turns out,
Oh, he's all tuckered out.
it's a great investment.
I am exhausted from work, yes, I'm not falling asleep.
He graduates
Yeah.
from the junkers to gal jobs, and I start placing a few bets on him here and there. Next thing we know, he made all my money back.
I always thought that the flowers were something, but they're not. I think they're just like an Easter egg for the old Nier game.
But now Ralph says
You got business beer? No. Let me through.
he's got a car faster
No.
than my boys by a country mile.
Oh, he doesn't even stop me. He just stands there.
Not just our outfit. A lot of guys from the neighborhood come to me for financial advice. They've all put money down.
Oh, I hated this part with the jumping on the ships. I always kept falling.
Well, for everyone except Ralph.
You think he's from the European?
Luckily, there should be a safe spot right here.
You want something to happen to the driver?
No.
Save.
Merle's got him holed up somewhere.
Alright, well, let's go back and kill all those dudes and see if they drop anything.
None of our wages.
I think once you kill them, a secret person appears, and that person's difficult. I don't remember exactly what the situation
I'll be right
is.
back. Shit.
Alright, don't die.
Oh man,
You go down there
it's
tonight,
gonna shart.
you boost the Europeans.
Hey!
Bring it to one of our mechanics.
Break time.
Once you bring the car back.
Should be no problem, boss.
Oh, this is a shop? No shop, can I help you? Do I need any of this shit? Die? Cheap? It's not cheap, forget
Talk to
Forget
Ralph. Yeah, I'll probably
it. Ralph.
play for
Don't die. That was
a
that
little bit longer, and then I'll probably call it a night.
Was that a Scream reference? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Start murdering people.
Luigi, Rosemary, Thomas. I'm Italian.
Hey, Titi Tommy. Big day.
It's me, Thomas. I'm Italian.
Kind of hard to miss.
I'm hungry.
Silly isn't going to let Morello break his winning streak, huh?
No, sir.
Hi, hungry. I'm dead.
Message. So,
No, you're not.
borrow these guys' motor from the truck. My friend Bobby.
You don't talk to your dad like that.
For a little dough. He'll show
You're not my father. You're not my real father.
Like Bobby already.
Sure.
I was gonna say something like I was your stepdad, but I couldn't think of anything. As-
I'm your real daddy, boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch you, but nah, I don't think that stepdad would say that.
Back and Bobby can stop looking someplace else.
But you gotta be quick. But Bobby comes off shift at 1:30, and then the next guy.
Alright, now let's get rid of these guys. Stream introduced a rules of horror movie idea and saying I'll be right back was one of the ways to ensure. Oh, I didn't know if that was a reference, but yeah, I remember that.
That reminds me, when Julian gets back, I gotta talk about the new Inuyasha series.
Oh, did it already premiere?
Yeah, first episode. Aired Saturday.
Oh, how is
Like-
it?
I don't have an opinion on it because of the way the first episode is. Like, the first episode just takes place 6 months after the series ended, so it's all Like, it's all just Inuyasha, Kagome.
Oh, I remember what I think
It's just like a normal episode of Inuyasha.
It's just them setting up the plot of how they fucking fought some demon. That's the demon that's going to be possessing, going to be doing the thing that starts the plot, the actual plot of this.
Yeah, which is a really stupid demon. Like, it's a really crap demon.
It's like it's fucking.
I have to hit this thing a bunch.
It's fucking Mad of Centipede all over again.
But it's basically like, oh, it's an episode of Inuyasha.
To kill the statue to trigger something. Yeah, I have to do something to this thing. I don't remember what it was.
But it was a good episode of Inuyasha, but it just didn't feel like I was watching the sequel so much as watching an episode of Inuyasha.
I watched it. It's another episode that happened after the fucking final act.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it is a thing here.
But it was good.
Oh, well.
It was the first time I'd ever heard the Japanese voice for Inuyasha.
Wish I could say.
Hey, robot, sorry for killing all your friends.
No, you're not. Don't you lie to him.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna take the critical path.
But yeah. Yeah, I watched that. I watched the new rock climbing anime because reasons. I was not disappointed.
There's fucking moments where they fucking look up their asses, isn't there?
No, there's just really muscular chicks, and it's really great. I love it.
Oh, it's fucking the workout anime all over again.
Yep, and I love
Can
it.
I equip?
I never watched How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Left, but like I just saw screenshots. I was happy with that.
I just can't get over the fact that one of the most muscular characters in the show has like that stupid dumb face. Why you don't skip Face Day, everybody?
Face Day?
Please explain what Face Day is.
Fucking, I don't know, but that character had the derpiest face. It's like he does all these muscles with derpiest face. That's like the most
near impossible to kill. I get it, Jeremy. I don't like it, but I
get
it.
Kirito's face on fucking. It's like if somebody put Kirito's face on goddamn Zangief. It's like, what the fuck?
I figured you'd still just be jacking off to it.
No.
Like, oh, hold me in the muscular arms.
No, because I need more. No, because I need more than just muscles. Like, that's gross. Sometimes or something is too muscular. It's like, ew, no.
Nah.
Because I've seen some Malbus magazines, I'm like, ugh. It's like I saw a dude literally turn his make his entire leg cave in itself.
Sounds like they're describing a walking meme.
It's like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Most anime is mean.
I will say I also I watched episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Just started. Like, I've been reading the manga for a while, and so it was kind of nice to see it get an anime. And it's an okay adaptation so far. The art style really fits nicely. Like, they did a good job on that, like capturing the art style. Because it is a horror anime.
Ow, that did a lot of damage.
Did you say Junji Ito horror anime?
Junji, no.
Yeah,
Jujutsu Kaisen. It's
I made a mistake of
Junji Ito. Like, I don't get it. Like, I watched like 2 episodes of his anime, and I was bored out of my mind.
Well, because it is boring. Because it is boring.
Like, it's not scary. It's just boring.
Because the stuff's not scary. It's just fucking the shock factor of it.
I didn't even think it was shock factor. Like, I didn't even find it unsettling.
Not scary.
I didn't even find it unsettling. Like, I was just like bored. Like, literally bored.
Well, also, I don't think the anime could really implement that whole usual weird art style and stuff.
I don't know. I've seen his art style, and I'm not impressed.
It's just weird looking.
Like, the way people hype him up, I was just like, oh, okay.
That's the point of it.
Like, instead of uneasy, I mean, I could look at it and just be like, yeah, like, that's cool.
Jeremy said skipping face day means you weren't there when they handed out the good shit and you're stuck with a face from the bottom of the barrel.
Damn,
barrel
that's what
face.
happened to me. At least I have like a name for it.
Yeah, now it's easier to deal with. Come on, 9S. Bye, 9S. You fucking twerp. Oh, he's back.
No, you need to kill 9S. I think he's a pussy.
Well, yeah.
Jesus! Like, I'm driving a race car, and there's a reason you don't drive race cars on the road, like normal streets. Yeah, you'll never catch me, coppers.
I forgot you were playing Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, I dodged. That's bullshit.
The cops need to hear about this. Haha, I went into cutscene. Yeah, you can't touch me while I'm in cutscene.
Hey, I'm a fast worker. Sit tight.
Wee. Nina sounds like me talking to you about my nickname. My friends usually call me that. I don't care. Shut up. Fucking shut your mouth. I'm so mean to people.
Thanks, Lucas. I gotta get back before anyone catches on.
Go easy with her.
Jesus Christ.
She's gonna
That's funny.
misbehave. Hey, tell Mr. Salieri I'm always available for my work. I do stuff for a lot of people, but I always know where I stand with you guys. Our cars, getaways, anything for the right price.
That's just how Salieri's guy wants to know.
On the second playthrough, you do fight this lady again, but she's totally different. Like the fight
What about
is
on
way
the fourth
different.
playthrough?
And you get more story, explaining her and like her quote unquote love. Don't get greedy. Whoa, I forgot about this. Oh.
Gotta be careful, 'cause the engine's gonna overheat if I go too quick.
Dodge.
No, you fools! You literally pulled out in front of me. Like, there was nothing I could do about that. Even while following the law.
Because you're playing as that piece of shit 9S and this dumb hacking game is more involved, I bet. You showed so much hostility to 9S. Be greedy, get in there. I'm gonna
9S
die
is
if
like
I
a
do
little
that.
beta
Like
bitch.
Everybody
that.
not like 9S so much.
He's a little beta bitch.
Well, because he's designed to be somebody that ruins everything. Well, whatever. Ow. Maybe I should just do this.
Or don't. I'm not your parents.
I am,
Wow.
and you're gonna do it. Or no dessert for you.
I don't want
Ow.
dessert, Dad.
Well, then we're not
I
going
don't
to
want
McDonald's.
your sweets.
Who no one wants McDonald's, Dad.
You know you do. You want that Big Mac?
He's trash by design. He is. He's total trash by design. He ruins everything. And he's caused an immense amount of trauma for 9S. Uh-oh. Oh, I totally forgot about this.
Yeah, and then later you get to fight, what, Adam and Steve?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna get to that point by tonight.
I mean, you're not wrong, but...
Yeah. The whole... I guess just because I feel like saying it, I'm gonna say it, but... 9S's whole shtick is like he's aggressively curious about everything. To the point that he finds out all of Command's secrets, and so it's 9S's job, it's 2B's job to kill him if he tries to learn too much. So she's killed him like 50 times by this point, and like the trauma of killing somebody who's like she's getting close to and realizing that she has feelings as well, like in general, because she's not supposed to have feelings, is like driving her slowly insane. Till like the point she accepts it, and when she gives up her life, she's like at peace finally, because she learned to accept who she is and given everything for it.
So Sam walks out of the bathroom.
Ow, but 9S is a fuck boy because he's caused all that trouble for her.
Yeah.
I can't move my camera, so I can't see anything.
Built like brick shit houses.
What were you carrying? My dick.
That's right. This crazy bastard, he waltzes out of the bathroom, just starts pissing all over the joint.
Really? What, he didn't call the cops?
Sometimes you just gotta make
Should I go pick up that money? I might as well.
You got the moment. Sure, Frank.
Ah, damn it.
You got a bit of a situation. Is the boss okay? Oh yeah,
Go.
nothing like that.
Like having to snap the neck of a puppy that's too mentally retarded to breathe for itself 50 times. That's
What in the
essentially
hell
it.
kind of analogy is that?
Yeah, well, I mean, to an extent, yeah.
That is an
But
extreme.
that is the point of it. He's getting too close to a bunch of things he's not supposed to know, and it's his nature to. He's designed to do that because being inquisitive is a good trait to have when you're like mapping the world and trying to be a scout. But he goes too far, and he just causes trouble. It's a really fucked up thing. But again, that's part of why this story is so wonderful and beautiful. Is like it's complicated.
It's a great story, considering he just drinks a bunch of whiskey and writes.
That is why people...
Like...
that is why everybody hates 9S, because he's a fuckboy.
It's like an interesting story, even though Yoko Taro is a fucking insane person.
No, he's admitted before, like, he drinks whiskey and then he writes. That's how he writes his stories.
What?
After doing the last raid in fucking Final Fantasy 14, I believe that shit. Because
to be fair, you're talking about a writer. Like, I'm sure a lot of writers are more than a little inebriated. Ow, jump!
Yeah,
you coward.
But it's just kind of funny that that's
it's
just
a
how it
funny
is.
Story thing.
It also explains why some things just go off the rails, like.
And yet, the thing is, they all lead to a point. Like, there's nothing like just crazy for the sake of being crazy. It's all. Oh,
no, it's not Kojima.
I know I dodged.
Like, it's not Death Stranding.
Well, I don't have any more healing items, so...
yeah, it's not a Kojima game.
Aw, damn it.
It's just shocking for the sake of shocking.
I mean, if you go back to Drakengard, which was a Yoko Taro game, like, we can talk about the fact that children are just screwed in that world no matter what they do. Because they're gonna get screwed one way or another.
The children is like the surface level metaphor. Like, there's a metaphor beneath that. Which is
well, no, I mean, like, there's literally,
experience.
like, one of your party members is a pedophile that bangs children. One of your party members is a woman that cannibalizes children to protect them.
Like, look at the metaphor there, like, that applies there, is a person who destroys innocence, and then you extrapolate that to the rest of the story. Like, those things are there.
No,
for
like,
a reason,
they never deal with it in Drakengard 1. Like, he's just your party member, and you just go, oh, what a crazy person. And that's it. Like, his writing wasn't very good back in the day. Well, it was his first game, like, that he really wrote. So it's kind of, it wasn't that great back in the day.
I don't know whether you're defending him or downplaying him.
I'm saying that he ends up with some weird shit sometimes that doesn't really like go into.
I really feel like you're just being a contrarian.
No, my point is that he does some weird shit sometimes that doesn't actually have anything to do with anything.
God
Like, it's just there for being
it.
weird shit. Like, the fact that the chick saves children by eating them is just kind
I
of
think
there.
there's a metaphor there, dude, if you just put some thought into it.
There's no metaphor there. It was a traumatic
There is.
No, her
it's
kids
not,
died,
it's not a
and
Disney experience. Like,
her
you
kids
gotta
died,
dig
and now
deeper,
that's
dude.
what she does. Like, it's not a metaphor. She literally eats children.
There's stuff there if you look for it, dude. That's called analysis.
Yeah, well, I'm going based on the people that have actually
That's what you're saying.
analyzed the
Sounds
game.
having flair.
Like,
You're reading like so you're not doing anything for yourself, and also why would somebody who put out a story be like, oh, I was just being dumb? Like, that doesn't
I don't
make any
know.
sense.
Why
dude.
does Yoko Taro apologize to people that say they've played Drakengard?
Because
I don't
apparently
know
he
what
thought
you're referring
Drakengard
to, dude.
Yoko Taro... People have talked about, like... Actually, when they met Yoko Taro, they're like, you know, I played Drakengard and really liked it, and he goes, I'm sorry. Like...
Maybe he's just self-deprecating. Like, he could easily be, like, just be something as simple as that.
I
Not
think
just, like,
that...
saying, like, oh,
Well,
it's
It's actually because Yoko Taro actually despised all the gameplay titles for the last couple of games.
My whole
he thought
thing...
They were all the game. He thought the games
No.
were very good.
My whole thing is, I don't think you could compare something like his writing in Drakengard to something like Nier Automata. Nier Automata, there is reasons for things. Drakengard, there isn't. Or at least not to everything. That's my thing, is his writing has gotten better over the years. That's what my point
getting
is.
Getting better is something that's, like, inarguable. Yes, he's gotten better. But
like, he
I
had
just
things
can't
that weren't, like, that didn't mean anything back in the day other than surface value. And he's gotten better to the point where almost everything pretty much has a deeper meaning nowadays. That's my whole argument.
Got it.
Is that his first game to his newest game are two very different experiences.
It sounds like having flavor text for a character. What is it? That shit he's saying sounds like having flavor text for a character that says rapes children, but never gets addressed. I missed that.
No, I mean, it's more of he was out jacking it with a child when his family got killed.
Shut up, 9S.
Oh my god.
Seriously, game? Was I supposed to win this race?
Alright, let's go.
If I was supposed to win this race, I don't know how. Like... Because cars in this game
There's
suck.
one mod for Monster Hunter that I would want. It would be that there's a glow on items that are pickable, that you can pick up. Machines don't have feelings.
If I could have any change to Monster Hunter, I'd put in health bars. For the monsters, that's it.
Oh, on the enemies?
Yeah. Other than that, I think everything else is great. And even then, it's something I've obviously gotten used to back, you know, nowadays, but still something I'd like to have. But I'm not going to start a petition for it.
Is it weird? Yeah. They just never been. I mean, adding numbers set off a bunch of people alone. Can I go on this elevator? I sure can.
I at least like the numbers, because then you know you're actually doing something.
Oh
You can
yeah,
get
it used to. I think you played Generations for a little bit. They don't have any kind of like indicator that you're doing damage or not.
Yeah, because for all you
Can
know,
imagine,
like you
with
could be
Kushala-
doing no
Kushala
damage.
Yeah, like Kushala has points where it has like the wind armor and it's enraged and you do 0 damage. Can you imagine wasting all your ammo or time or resources when you're doing 0 damage?
And it's like I can see, like I appreciate that change. Then again, I also do know from you that World added a lot of quality of life improvements. Because
Yeah,
I've also
I was
learned
gonna
that
post it
from
in my Monster
Generations
Hunter-
too, but
Dude, so different. I told you it was so different.
yeah, I like Generations
Um,
Ultimate, but it's a very different style.
Yeah, for sure. There was a YouTuber named Eric's did a exclusive interview with Ryozo and the other guy. I forget the other director's name. And I'll post the video on my Discord at some point. But essentially, the changes in Rise is going to be a big mixture of old Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter World. So there will be things like numbers on damage attacks, but there's going to be new ways, or there's going to be ways to do arts, sort like Generations,
Right.
or like a mixture of arts and the fighting style of the world. So look forward to that with more information, but it will be different.
Yeah, because from what I was seeing in the trailer, Rise reminded me a lot more of old school Monster Hunter than it did World, at least as far as the combat went.
Sure.
Like obviously the open world
speaking
aspect
about
reminded me
multiplayer,
more of the other, but
they're going back to 4-player lobbies, so you can't have 16 people in the lobby anymore.
I mean that's probably more to do with the hardware at that point.
I would assume so, yeah.
You know, because the PS4 can handle that, and so can the Xbox One, and PC, but Switch, I don't think it'd be capable of it.
That and like, but they are keeping the ability to drop in, drop out. Because if you played
That's
Generations multiplayer, you'll find that you cannot jump into a quest midway. You either start together or you don't.
Which kind of sucks. Like I do
Oh,
like the
and they're
drop in,
bringing
drop
back
out.
Yeah, that was introduced in World. That was never there before. Umregard, add health bars to Monster Hunter, or we're all gonna choke all your pets to death. You know, cry petition. What the fuck, barbecue? And I was gonna say one more thing about the multiplayer. Drop in, drop out. Oh, they're gonna add the old school quest structure where there's single player quests that you can only do in story mode, like by yourself, and then there's gonna be multiplayer quests. So in World, you just have to watch the cutscenes, but then people can join you.
Right.
But before World, you couldn't do that. You had your single player missions, and they were just your single player missions.
That's gonna be rough.
So that'll change. Yeah.
Because I don't really care for that. 'Cause a lot of times, like, I'll need help on a story mode mission or something.
Yeah.
And that means
So
that I won't be able to
see,
beat
like,
it.
what else.
Like,
I'm sure you can.
nah, because
You're a
World,
lot
I
better
never
hunter
would.
now than
Like,
you were
I never
before.
would have beaten World if it wasn't for help.
You got to remember, man, you're better than you were before. When you
I'm
go back,
still,
I'm sure that
like-
if you started World over again,
I'm sure
you'd be
those late
surprised
game
at how
monsters
confident
would
you are.
take me out.
You'd get there a lot easier. You'd learn a lot. What the hell am I doing? Oh, here.
Alright, I'm gonna try and finish this race, and then I'll probably call it a night after that, but this race is like, kicking my
I just need to
ass.
get to a save point, and I'll be done for the night. But I think I have to get to the forest first.
Like, these cars
I think I
control
might
like
jump in
what?
Monster Hunter now. Actually, I downloaded it, but haven't messed with that new shit you were getting spanked by before. Give it a shot. How far did you get in Monster Hunter World, Jeremy? I'm curious. Did you even have Iceborne? Yeah.
God, I do not like this race. I am gonna lose this race again.
Son of a bitch.
Are you serious? I just want to complete this mission and stop. Like, this... I don't like this. Mafia 1 has too many of these driving missions, and it's just annoying.
Ooh, excuse me. I'm a little
Like, I
gassy.
know Mafia 3 doesn't have this crap, and Mafia 2 I don't remember having this crap.
Goddamn Facebook decided to start buffering right when you finish reading my last comment. I missed your... the Oh My God stuff we all got a pretty good laugh at, and then I think I might jump into Monster Hunter. I was curious about how far you actually made it and what you... where you are in the game, if you played Iceborne and all that stuff. Do I have to look around? I can just save it, right?
You asshole! Shit! What?
What is this? Fuel. Okay.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
And I think I'm at a relatively good stopping point here. I'm at the stupid village for like all the pacifists. Man, you guys are doomed.
Just doom.
Yeah, I remember when I played this game the first time, I was like, there's no way that there's any room in this world for a peaceful community. Like, there's no way.
Okay.
Jeremy, I think I lost Jeremy.
It is now time. It is now time.
Yeah,
Yeah, same for me as well.
that's why I'm trying to finish this race so I can stop. Because once I finish this race, I'm done. But I can't stop, like, mid-race.
No fighting.
So
no
whether
fighting.
I win or lose, like, this is it.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Which it's not looking good for me to winning this race.
Oh, I could use some chicken.
It's not looking good for your hero.
These cars suck. Like, really, the control on them is like driving a bathtub.
That's what cars were like in the 1930s.
Yeah, it sucks.
Maybe it's too accurate.
Probably. I mean, this is the game that wants you to go the speed limit to avoid getting caught by the police, so...
Speed.
I'll take what is
Speed limit for nerds.
suspension.
Like,
What is this?
it's like drifting? Nah, I never heard of that.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream because 2 o'clock seems like a pretty good stopping
Fine.
point. So, thank you for anybody that joined. You guys have a good night.
And then
Goodbye, OmniStream people.
I'm on lap 2 right now. Like I said, win or lose, I'm done after this.
Cause near.
Like, I will probably just end up quitting this game completely. Because of this stupid race. Like, this is just garbage. Like, hot garbage.
The hottest garbage.
Like, so far I can say that
Crunch
Mafia
codes.
1 is definitely the worst of the trilogy. And that it should belong in the past. Like, don't
Did you
play
get the
this game.
definitive edition or the
Definitive
new
edition.
remaster where it looks all pretty?
That's the same thing.
Oh, it is the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Son of a bitch!
I think I had your old show. Ugh.
I mean, the game looks really nice. It's just... the gameplay is just not fun. Mafia 2 and 3 did it obviously much better, and... like, which is to be expected, clearly. The second and third game, you know, being better done, they learned from the first, but... it seems more like Mafia 2 and 3 are worth your time. Mafia 1 is kind of more of a relic of its past.
You'd think they would have updated. They had the opportunity to update the gameplay, but I guess they wanted to keep it, what do you call it? True.
Or, yeah.
To the original.
Like, keep it authentic and stuff, and that's fine. It's just, to me, that does not work. I'm even still out in front. I barely got in front. Like, I'm fighting for my life here.
It's for your life, Charlie Brown.
Okay, I at least think I'll win now. Okay, good. Got it. We in there. Trophy and everything. So that is where we're gonna call it a stream tonight. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a good night.